Uh, Namaste, Namaskar, good afternoon. Welcome to virtual class. My dear students, listeners, and viewers. I am Dr. Chandeswar Yadav before you to support your study in your English subject. So, I hope, dear students, you will listen it carefully, you will watch it carefully, and if you have any confusion, then you will contact me. Hi, I'm Dr. Chandeswar Yadav. Today, I'm talking about one of the poem, The Wind and the Leaves. The Wind and the Leaves is one of the poem written by George Cooper. So George Cooper was one of the great American poet who was born in 1840 and he died in 1927. So he is best known for his song lyrics, or this George Cooper is best known as a lyric writer as well. He was not only a lyric writer or the songwriter, but he translated the lyrics of different languages in English language. He wrote, as I have said you, many more famous poems were written by many famous lyrics or the songs were written by George Cooper. And most of the poems of George Cooper are about nature. His poems for children were published in a collection called School and Home Melodies. School and Home Melodies. This is one of the collection of the poems published by George Cooper. His hymns were also published in collection called the Chaplet or the Caplet. In this collection of the book, he has published his hymns. So this is about George Cooper. Here in the picture you can see woods is there where falling of the leaves or leaves are falling there. So leaves, that is also the part of the nature. As I have said you, or as I hope you know, George Cooper's most of the poems are about nature, and trees and the leaves are also the part of nature. That's why in the picture you can see leaves are yellow in color, they are golden in color, and those golden leaves and yellow leaves are falling because of the weather. The weather is autumn weather, and during the autumn weather, autumn season, the leaves starts falling down. So here, as we see, leaves are falling down. So whenever talking about the poem called The Winds and the Leaves, the poem Winds and the Leaves is a lyric poem. As I have said you that George Cooper, most of the poems are about nature, and this particular poem is also one of the poem written on nature and it is one of the lyrical poem. It is about natural interplay. The poem is about natural interplay between leaves and the wind. It means in the poem you will see there is a conversation between the leaves and the wind. Wind and the leaves are talking as if they are human beings. That is shown in the poem. In the poem, the poet strongly advocates the strict natural rule to which everything is confined. So as we all know that we are also the part of the nature and we should follow the rule and regulation of the nature. No one can break the rule of the nature, as that's why even in the poem you can see or you will see the water, the leaves, which is also the or which are also the part of the nature, that is following the rule of the nature. So that is shown in the poem. In the same way, as I have said you, in the poem the technique of personification has been used, or the George Cooper, who is the poet of the poem, has used personification. And personification is the figure of speech that is used to offer human qualities to non-human qualities, a non-human object in literary works. In other words, if in a poem, if in a literary writing, if the writer tried to give the quality of human being to non-human being, then that is called personification in literature. So in the poem, you will see the wind and the leaves are treated as human being. In a real life, as we all know, a wind can't talk to others object. Wind can't talk to leaves, but in the poem, you will see the wind is talking to leaves and the leaves are talking to wind. So what we see is here that these non-living object, even non-human object, are given the quality of human being. That is called personification, and the poet in the poem has used this figure of speech to make the poem lively, to make the poem interesting, to convey the message. The poet has done that thing. So many more uh, personification has used in the poem, and one of the pattern, one of the system of poetry writing, as I hope you know, the poem has AABB rhyming scheme. The poem has rhyming pattern as well. In the poem you can see AABB rhyming pattern is used here. It means A denotes first line of the sentence, first A denotes first line of the sentence, second A denotes second line of the poem. And when you observe the poem minutely, you will see the first sentence or the first line of the poem rhyme with second line of the poem. That's why, and at the same time, third line of the poem rhyme with the fourth line of the poem. That's why the rhyming pattern of this poem is ABB. The word day of the first line rhymes with the play of the second one. Similarly, gold rhymes with cold, and the poem is written in happy tone. So this is about the rhyming scheme. In the same way, whenever talking about the poem, the wind, as I have said you, the wind asks the leaves to come over the meadow. The wind asks the leaves to come over to meadow to play and have a fun. So the wind, which is non-living object, which is non-human being, talk to or talk to leaves and tells leaves to come onto the meadow and play and have fun with it. The wind also tells the leaves that summer has gone. The wind says that summer has gone, autumn has started, and winter is about to start. So here in the poem, the poet has talked about season or the weather. As we know, there are four seasons in a year. They are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So these are the four seasons of the year, and these four seasons moves in cyclic order. So here, as you can see, the wind tells the leaves that summer has gone. Summer has gone, autumn has started, and winter is about to start. This means the leaves hears the wind call and begin to come down to the brown field. So by listening the calling of the wind, the leaves starts falling down and starts converting into in golden color. It starts coming down to the brown field. The leaves enjoy flying, dancing, singing over the ground with the wind. So with the wind, the leaves are enjoying, the leaves are dancing, the leaves are singing, and time passes, winter starts. So as we know, after autumn, winter comes, and when winter starts, the leaves lie quietly on the earthly bed, covered in a snow like a bed spread on the bed. So whenever winter comes, even the leaves which used to sing what we used to sing song, which used to dance, which used to moving here and there, they all starts sleeping or laying on the ground, and they are covered with snow. So this is about the poem. And even before talking about the poem in detail, let's discuss some of the difficult words used in the poem. So here I have quoted some difficult words which are used in the poem. So the first word, as I have used here, that is fluttering. So fluttering means moving lightly and quickly. If something is moving lightly and quickly, that is called fluttering. So this is the one word used in the poem. In the same way, another difficult word, I hope you might feel difficulty, that is whirling. So whirling is another word used in the poem, which means to move or make somebody or something move in a circular way. If something is moving in a circular way again and again, then that is called whirling. That is another word. Again, another word is here earthly. Earthly means, or that is related to earth, that is related to the world. As so here I have written like earth or soil. And other word is content. I hope you know content means. Content means satisfied. That is another word. Even another word is coverlet. Coverlet means bed spirit. So these are the difficult words used in the poem. So now let's try to understand the poem as I am describing the poem. So the wind and the leaves. So here in the title you can see that wind is there and leaves are there. So two objects are talked in the leaves. What in the topic? One object is the wind, another is leaves. And as I have talked earlier, or as I hope even you know, wind and leaves are talking in the poem. So let's see how wind is telling leaves and what wind is telling to leaves. So wind is saying here, come little leaves, said the wind one day. So come little leaves, said the wind one day, come over the meadow with me and play. So here in the first two lines, the speaker clearly says that speaker says that the wind, which is the speaker of the poem, so wind says to the leaves, come over the meadow, come over the meadow and let's play with it. It means the wind is requesting to leaves that it is the time to come over the meadow, it is time to come over the field, and so you Dear leaves, come here, come on the ground, and let's play with me, said by wind in the first two lines. Again it is said, put on your dress of red and gold. Put on your dresses of red and gold, for summer is gone and days grow cold. So here, as the speaker, as in the third line, the poet try to tell us that even what time is changing, weather is changing, so summer has gone, summer has already passed, and autumn is coming. So if autumn is there, then as we know that the leaves of the plant start converting into red color, start converting into gold color. That's why, so the wind is suggesting to the leaves, so dear leaves, put on uh, the red custom, put on golden custom, and because summer has gone and autumn is going on and winter is coming, that's why putting on wearing golden dress, come into the field and starts playing with me, starts dancing with me, starts what fluttering with me, said the wind to the leaves. That is in the first stanza. So as just we taught in the poem, the poet talks in the first stanza that the wind is inviting the leaves to come on the ground and starts playing, starts singing, and starts putting on golden dress because weather has already changed, because even autumn is going to pass, autumn is going to over, and winter is coming, days are growing into cold. That is said in the first stanza. Now let's see in the second stanza. Soon as the leaves heard the wind's loud call, soon as the leaves heard the wind's loud call, down they came, fluttering one and all. Let's see, very nicely the poet is speaker, or the poet has composed these lines. So as soon as the leaves heard the wind's loud call, so whenever the wind has called, the wind has invited leaves to come here, to come on the ground, then the wind, the leaves listened, the wind listened the calling of the wind, and they start falling one by one, they start falling down one by one, and finally they all came on the ground, doing fluttering, doing dancing, doing singing and dancing. They finally all came on the meadow, they all came on the earth, they all came on the field. So that is said in these two lines. Again further says, over the brown fields, over the brown fields they danced and flew. Over the brown field they danced and flew, singing the soft little song they knew. Yeah, very nice. So as the whenever the wind has called the leaves, then they start falling down one after another. They came on the ground and they start doing dancing, they start doing singing, they start singing and dancing, whirling, fluttering, and as if they are the great singer, as if the winds, what the leaves are great singer. That's why sing softly, singing very politely, singing very musically, they start flying down on the ground, on the meadow, as said in this second stanza. So this is about second stanza. Now, dear student, I hope you are understanding. So dancing and whirling, let's see in the third stanza, as the poet says, dancing and whirling the little leaves went. So all the leaves are dancing, all the leaves are whirling, they are singing, they are moving or fluttering here and there as if they are very happy. So being very happy, they are singing and whirling and dancing, the little leaves went. So all the little leaves went on the ground, winter had called them. Now, so as I have just talked that, so summer, then after autumn, and then after winter has arrived. So winter had called them, they were content. So whenever winter came, they were very happy. They have enjoyed a lot. They have danced a lot. They have sang a lot. That's why now, by doing singing, dancing, fluttering, now the winds are very happy. Winds are satisfied with their singing, dancing. That's why now they are very, very satisfied. Whenever winter came, the leaves become very satisfied. That's why what has happened? Let's see further. Soon fast asleep in their earthly bed. Soon fast asleep in their earthly bed. That's why now they are going to sleep. They are going to sleep on the earthly bed. They are going to sleep on the ground. The snow laid a cover laid over their head. Snow laid a cover laid over their head. So whenever winter season is there and the leaves are sleeping on the ground, then after snowing is there, then after snowfall is there, and the snowfall has covered all the leaves. And so in here in the poem, as I have said you, and as just we have talked, the poet has talked about the leaves, talks about the wind, and in one word or in one sentence, you can say that the poet has presented the interplay between winds and the leaves. So that is talked in the poem. So dear student, as just we have talked about the poem, so now even some exercises are there. So try to do these exercises. So first exercise, find the words that rhyme with the flowing words. So rhyming words, as even we have talked, rhyming words are those words which either initial sound, ending sound, or middle sound are same. So here you can see the day, that is the one word, and day as the word is rhymed with play, because the ending sound of day is a and the ending sound of play is a also. That's why day rhyme with play. In the same way, another rhyming word is here cold. Cold rhymes with gold, because here in these two words you can see the ending sound is the sound cold, the cold, and that is rhymed with gold. So here cold as a word is rhymed with gold. In the same way, other word is there call. Call rhyme with all, because here all, call, all, and all is there. That's why call rhyme with all. Other word flew, new. So even these two are rhymed. Birds, heads, here. So what we see, that these words are rhyming words in the poem. Even some words are also there. So find the words that are similar in meaning to the flowing words. So even sometime in the examination, words are given and you might be asked to give it similar meaning. So some words are here. So breeze. So whenever talking about or finding the synonymous word of breeze in the poem, then you can find wind. Other grassland, that is meadow, that is already used in the poem. Even other wear, that means put on, used in the poem. Even other word is chilly, which means cold, that is used in the poem. Other word shortly. Shortly is the word which means similar word of shortly is soon, used in the poem. In the same way, satisfied, which means content, used in the poem. And even the word dead spirit, which means coverlet. So these are the synonymous word used in the poem. So now let's talk sometime. Definitions are given and we are said to find out its meaning. So the first here I have presented here, moving lightly and quickly. Moving lightly and quickly, it means fluttering, that is used in the poem. Other is to move or make somebody or something move in a circular way, or moving in circular way, it means whirling, as even we have talked earlier. Other, of or like earth or soil or related to earth, that means earthly. Again, other word is a type of bed spread, to cover a bed. A type of bed spread that cover a bed means a bed spread, that is also used in the poem. So these are the definition and we find its meaning. Now even some uh, answer questions can be asked from the poem. So let's talk some question from the poem. So as the first question I have presented, what did the wind ask the leaves to do? What did the wind ask the leaves to do? Here, I hope you understand the question, that what the wind asked the leaves to do. So this is the question, and answering its answer, the wind asked the leaves to come over the meadow with him and play, wearing their dresses of red and gold. So as just we have talked in the poem, the wind is requesting, the wind is calling the leaves to come over the meadow wearing the red dresses and golden dresses. That can be answer given here. Even another question you can see, how do the leaves look when they are old and ready to drop? So how do the leaves look when they are old and ready to drop? So at the time of dropping of the leaves, what type of look it has or they have? Then we can answer, the leaves look red and gold when they are old and ready to drop. So at the time of dropping, the leaves convert into red color and gold color. That is the answer, dear student, you can give. Even some questions are here. So other question I am presenting. So why were the leaves so satisfied to come down? Why were the leaves so satisfied to come down? That is the question. Here, the or as I think that you have understood the question, that why the leaves become satisfied. Then its answer: the leaves were so satisfied to come down because they heard the wind's loud call. So by hearing the wind's loud call, the leaves were satisfied. And the last number question,